I'm not sure if you were aware of the comments that Chase Young made after Washington secured their playoff berth. He also made similar comments actually after the NFL Combine, where he said, "I want Tom," and he said that he wanted you to be the first guy, or he said that you were the quarterback he was most looking forward to sacking. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, he's obviously a great young player, so. We got our hands full with that D-line, one of the best D-lines in the league. So Chase is a great young player. He went to Ohio State, so naturally I think the Ohio State-Michigan thing wears off on him a little bit. I understand that. But we're prepared for, a tough challenge, and should be a fun game.
All right, we'll go over to Greg Allman.
Hey, Tom, we talked about this even going back to September. But as you get settled with this team now, as you guys are clicking as an offense the way you have the last 2-3 games, I just want to ask you how much this feels like home, how much this feels like your team that you're working with, and how close you guys are as a group heading into this first playoff run.
Yeah, I'd say every week is getting, a little bit better and a little bit more consistent and, better communication. And we're all understanding each other a little bit better each week. So, football season's tough. There's a lot of things to coordinate. There's a lot of moving parts. Different players are in and out. You're running different schemes. But I think we just tried to, not take the foot off the gas pedal and just tried to understand each other a little bit better each week and try to put ourselves in a decent position. And anytime you make the playoffs, it's a good feeling and it's a great opportunity to be playing this weekend. A privilege, I think, for all of us. And I think we want to go make the most of it. So, playoff football is pretty special to be a part of. And, I'll be excited out there Saturday night.
I'll go to Karen Dorigian.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Hi, Karen. Long time no see.
I know. It's been a while. I miss you in New England.
I appreciate it.
I was just wondering, are you experiencing the usual butterflies heading into the postseason, or are the feelings any different being with a different team?
Yeah, I think over the year, you just got to deal with different, a lot of different things that have come up with, me being in a different place. And today, for example, is 60 plus degrees at practice for a playoff game. So I haven't had too many of those, even in 20 years. But I just think it's a lot of different, different newness, but still the same excitement to be, ready to go out there and take a bunch of teammates and, go on the road in the playoffs is a tough thing to do. So we're a team that's made a bunch of improvements over the course of the year, and we have to be at our best. And that's what this part of the season is all about. So regular season is what it is. I think you realize you put it in the books, but, we're here to win playoff games.
All right, we'll go over to Rick Stroud.
Hey, Tom, I watched these throwing competitions you and Clyde and everybody do, before the practice, and I saw you hit 3 targets the other day, and I'm told, I know him, he's a good judge. I'm told that you got all 3, but somehow didn't win. There wouldn't be any bias there. I mean, how do you guys go back and forth? How much fun has that been? I know you got a relationship with somebody you competed against all those years.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with those competitions. And I know, I'm going up against a tough group of judges. They've had a long history. And I think the Patriots bias from Clyde, all his years with the Colts still work against me. He definitely has a little grip bias. I think grip might be his favorite. So it's kind of like, you have kids and, one of them's kind of your favorite kid, and Clyde's kind of definitely, he doesn't really hide his bias either. He just kind of lets you know, and he's always kind of rooting against me. So I got to overcome that to win, and I've won my fair share. So I'm okay sometimes. As long as I get a podium, I'm okay with that. I don't always need to finish first, but at least it gets me prepared for the game.
All right, we'll go over to Mark Cook.
Obviously, as the elder playoff statesman of this young football team, I'm sure there's certain messages you try and get across to the guys. Is one of them to take advantage of now, because you don't know what this team is going to be like next year, and you've seen changes, whether it's losing coaches or players and things like that, and how hard it is to repeat getting into the playoffs. Is that something you've tried to remind the guys to kind of take on the moment now and enjoy it and have a sense of urgency about this week?
Well, I think that nothing is given. You have to earn everything. So you get to this point in the year, you got to earn it. To win this game, you got to earn it. And you're playing against teams that have really proven themselves to be the best teams in their divisions all year. And, we're going up against a division winner and a team that's very talented. Certainly on defense, they have a lot of playmakers. So we have to put it all together. And, in order to, advance, you have to play good football. And you can only win one game a week. And you're not promised anything. If you don't play well as one of these teams, there's 6 games this weekend. There's 6 teams that won't be practicing on Monday, and there's 6 that will be. And, you want to be one of those teams from this weekend that continues to play on, but you got to play well. And if you don't play well, chances are you'll be watching next weekend.
Thank you. All right, we'll go over to Kevin Lewis.
Tom, one stat you probably would like to finish last in is sacks allowed, and you're pretty close to that now. Ali was talking about just how the offensive line has grown and what they work on. Just what have you seen from that group on a day-to-day basis from the beginning of the year till now, with some moving parts and some different things going on there?
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job. That group up front with Donnie and Ali and Ryan and Cap, Tristan, Joe Haig's played a role. AQ's played a role at different times. Wellesley's played a role. They've really come together, really well coached with Joe and Goody. And it's a unique relationship, the quarterback and the O-lineman. And I love that group of guys. They work their ass off. They're tough, hard-nosed guys. They want to do the right thing. The communication is continued to improve over the course of the year. And we got a great relationship. So we're going to keep building it, keep working at it. And again, I think we're going up against one of the biggest challenges we faced all year. A team that's got 5, first-round picks on the D-line. Just a real tremendous group. They put pressure on the quarterback almost every play. So we got to step up to that challenge, and hopefully we're ready to meet it. But it's going to be a big test for us. But I certainly love going to battle with those guys up front.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to be all for today. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Safe travels.